Yeah, I think that's pretty obvious. I mean, obviously, you're deciding on extra batter, all-rounder, or extra bowlers. I think we have a lot of options available. It's just, which one we feel will be right suited to these conditions and this stage of the series, I guess. I think it's been good to see how all the guys who've come in, how hard they've trained, the performances they've put in the warm-up games and through training. It's been good to see. Their standards have been really high, which has been encouraging. And our sessions have been really intense. The intensity of training, certainly yesterday, the guys ran in hard and the batters looked good. So I think all of us are really excited to get the contest started now.
I think it's a great test for this team, there's no doubt about it. We're playing the #1 team in the world in their own backyard. In my opinion, South Africa is always a fantastic place to come to. We always get looked after well here. I know all the guys have felt extremely comfortable since landing here. We know the cricket is always competitive. South Africa, through my career, has always been as tough a team that I've ever played against. We have a wonderful relationship and respect for each other off the field, both teams, but I think you'll definitely see some hard-fought cricket on the field. And it's been that way through my whole career, so I'm certain this tour will be no different. Again, I think where we sit on the rankings is a fair indication to how we've played over the past couple of years, and I think it's a fair indication to how South Africa have played over the last, probably 4 or 5 years. They've earned the #1 ranking. They're the best team in the world. They're extremely tough to beat anywhere in the world, but especially in their own backyard. And that's a challenge you want as a player. You want to be playing against the best to see how you are, how you measure up individually, and also as a team. It's a great challenge and test and opportunity for this Australian team who's high on confidence at the moment through the success we had through the Australian summer, but we're up against a very good opposition, there's no doubt about it.
When we play in South Africa, it's always an interesting decision at the toss. I think no matter what, now you just got to do it well. I think as I've said before, I think as a team we've felt that we've got enough bases covered that no matter what we have the ability to front up and put in performances. So I don't think we fear the toss as much as maybe we did years and years ago. We feel that we've got enough bases covered to be able to perform. But hopefully, we can just make the right decision to get us off on a good footing tomorrow.
If the wickets looks like a bowler-friendly pitch, then it'd be a very easy decision to win the toss and bowl. If the wicket's flat and looks good for batting, then it'd be a very easy decision to win the toss and bat. So I'm not stressed either way.
Yeah, I mean, I think our batting unit sort of flies a little bit under the radar, but the performances that the guys have put in around the world sort of give us the stability and the platform to go on to win test matches. And I think our guys' records over the last few seasons have been really good. I think our partnerships that we've been able to put together as a unit have been impressive. And I felt in the Indian series we had the tougher of the conditions throughout, and we were able to still front up and put performances in under pressure. And it's not just 1 or 2 people. Obviously, as you say, 1 and 2, Hashim and Avi have done really well and scored big runs of late. But I think everyone has contributed when needed, which is exciting.
I don't think you become #1 in the world overnight as well. I think South Africa deserve a lot of credit for the way they've played over the past. It hasn't been 6 months, 12 months. It's been years. They've been extremely successful for a long time now, and they've got a great mix of youth and experience in their team. So yeah, they've earned the right. There's no doubt about it to be the #1 team in the world. I think both teams are going to have to bat well. There's no doubt about it because we're playing against there's two very good attacks. So yeah, I think it's going to be a challenge for the batters. I think also wickets are conducive to fast bowling. They have been in the past in South Africa, which makes it a little bit tougher. But like I say, that's the challenge you look forward to as a batsman. I think it's going to be a real good test, a really good challenge for the Australian batters to come up against some of probably the best bowlers that I've faced in my career. I think this South African attack is as good as an attack as I've ever played in my career. Again, they're 3 very different bowlers. And now if they play a 4th fast bowler, they're 4 very different bowlers, and Jark did that role very well for them. So we have to be at the top of our game, there's no doubt about it.